a simple car silhouette like this image using mainly Pathfinder and a little bit of path editing. Okay, first let's create a rectangle. This will be the base of our car's body. While this object is selected, use the pen tool to add anchor point in here and in here. Then let's adjust it so it looks something like this. Next, create another rectangle on top of the first one. This new rectangle will be the windows. Adjust them until you like the proportion. Okay, next we create a circle. This will be the hole for the tire. For the tire itself, we need to copy the circle by pressing Ctrl C and then Ctrl F to paste it in place and in front of the original object. Right now we have two identical circles on exact location. Scale this one down. While doing this, press and hold the Shift key so that the proportion is maintained, and also the Alt key together so that it uses the center of the object as the reference point. Do this again. So we have something like this. Okay, now let's position the circle and adjust it so it looks good. Then select the three circles and then press Alt. In most Adobe software, pressing Alt and move an object will copy it. So again, while pressing Alt, move these circles to the right like this. Notice these circles are now duplicated. Now without releasing the mouse, press and hold the Shift key. When dragging object, the Shift key will constrain the movement to vertical or horizontal or diagonal, whichever closest to our movement. Place them around here. If we need slight adjustment, we can nudge it using the arrow keys in the keyboard. Okay, next we're going to combine the window and the body using the Unite operation. To do that, select both the body and the window shape and go to Pathfinder and choose Unite. As we can see, the shapes are made of sharp corners, which is not what we want. Go to Direct Selection tool and pick this anchor point. Notice we have this circle node in here. As we discussed before, this circle node's function is to control corner radius of that anchor point. Notice if we click and drag like this, it will smooth out the corner by splitting one anchor point into two anchor points. Now this corner radius, if we drag this all the way up, the two anchor points will merge into one, just like before. I'll undo this first. Okay, now we need to smooth out these corners and these corners again. Just use the same technique and adjust them until you find what you like. Now let's focus on the Windows frame. To create a frame, create a line first from this point to this point. Now you can add your own custom shape on this line, but I will leave it just a straight line like this for now. Next, we need to create a curve that follows this line. The easiest way to do this is by using the path offset function. To do that, first make sure this shape is selected, then go to Object, Path, Offset Path, and we have this window open. Before we make any changes, make sure the preview button is active so we can see the effect on the offset operation live on our object. Now click on the offset value in here and scroll the mouse up and down. As we can see, the offset command will create a new shape based on the original object by growing or shrinking the original shape's parameter. I use minus value in here, so the new shape is inside the original one. After you are finished, you can click the OK button. Okay, now we can see the frame has uniform thickness from the front to the back. What I want to have is the frame at back should be thicker than the one at the front. So in order to do that, we can simply scale this to the left and maybe adjust the scale handle at the left also until we see what we like. Next, we need to trim slice this big shape with the line we have in here. We can do that by using the divide operation in the Pathfinder panel. Select both of the shapes and click this divide button. The result will be a group object. Ungroup it using the ungroup shortcut, which is Shift-Ctrl-G, or you can go to Object, Ungroup. After we ungroup it, we can select the bottom part and then delete. Next, we want to create the tire sockets. We can do that easily by selecting the body shape, then press Shift and select the big circle and another big circle. And then we can go to Pathfinder and choose Subtract. Now we have an almost finished car silhouette. The last part of our process is to combine all of this shape into one big compound shape. To do that, select all of them and press Ctrl 8 to create compound path. Flip the stroke color and the fill color, so now we have black fill color and no stroke color. Now our car silhouette is done.